Are you sure you're pronouncing these words correctly? Let's find out today. Hi, happy Sunday everyone. I hope you're all safe. It's pouring since yesterday and I hope everybody is in safe and warm places. For students and teachers, it's vacation. Well, for some, because for some universities or colleges, they do have summer classes. For some, they only have 2 or a month before the start of another academic year. So I've decided to make this video to help students and teachers. What I have in this list are words which are common in education. So this lesson is pretty helpful for all students and teachers. But if you're not a student, not a teacher either, still watch this video because who knows, you might use one of them in the future. The lesson for today is quite different because I'm not going to give the correct pronunciation right away. Instead, I'm going to give you 2 choices and you have to choose which one is the correct pronunciation. The other one is how I usually hear people say the word. First word, for senior high school students and sometimes for college, university students, they are asked to do this. How do you pronounce the word? Is it curriculum vitae or curriculum vitae? If you've heard of curriculum vitae, you've heard the correct pronunciation because curriculum vitae is not correct. I usually hear people pronounce the word as curriculum vitae, maybe because of the spelling, but that's not how should we pronounce it. Number 2, is it content or content? Again, content or content. Both pronunciations are actually correct. It depends on the context, but I usually hear people saying content when they mean to say content. What's the difference? Content is what is in the book or the content of movies, the content of this YouTube channel. That is content, that is noun. Whereas the other one, content, is an adjective. If you've heard the word satisfied or contented, content is the same as them. When you say content, you mean to say that you are satisfied, you are contented. For example, I am content of what I have right now. Again, I am content of what I have right now. I'm satisfied with whatever I have right now. I am contented. I am content. If you're still confused with the pronunciations, they actually differ between where we put the stress. So the first one, noun, content, the stress is on the first syllable, whereas for the second one, content, the stress is on the second syllable. Number 3, is it result or result? Again, result or result. You probably know already the correct pronunciation, it's result, but I usually hear people saying result for this. So it's not, again, result, it's not the U sound, it's a schwa, so it's result. And then the letter S there is not an S sound, instead it's Z, so it's result. The result of the test is out. Number 4, is it cooperate or cooperate? Again, is it cooperate or cooperate? It's cooperate. Imagine that there is W between those 2 O's and then the letter O should be sounded as letter A, like a, cooperate, and then rate. It's not cooperate, it's cooperate. Students are encouraged to cooperate with each other during group work. Number 5, we usually hear this word whenever there is a list of examples. How should we pronounce this? Is this etc. or etc.? Again, etc. or etc. You might have heard a lot of people saying etc., but it's not the correct pronunciation. It's etc. Again, etc. So why do people say etc. and not etc.? I think what's happening there is that they're mixing or they're linking the sound of the letter T, which is the last letter for the first word, and the first sound of the first letter on the next word. So it's the mixture of the sounds of the letter T and letter C, and that makes the CH sound, just like what's happening when people say don't you worry, don't you worry. They're trying to mix the sound of the letter T and the letter Y, so they end up producing the sound of CH. Number 6, I've said this word a lot of times already in my previous videos, and if you're still mispronouncing it, please remember the correct pronunciation after this video. So, is it education or education? What you have to decide on this is that whether you're going to produce the sound of the letter D or the sound of the letter J. So it's edu or edu. The correct answer is education. It's the sound of the letter J. That happens, there are a lot of words as well in English when instead of producing the letter D sound, we're producing the letter J sound, and this word is one of them. Number 7, is it determine or determine? Again, determine or determine. Yes, there's a difference between those two, okay? The first one is de, the second one is D. And then listen where I put the stress. The first one is determine, the second one is determine. It goes up on the second syllable. The correct answer is determine. Again, determine and not determine. Number 8, this word is commonly used in colleges and universities. This is their final output before they graduate. So how do you pronounce this word? Is it dissertation or dissertation? So you have to choose between di and d. Again, dissertation or dissertation. The correct answer is dissertation and not dissertation. For our example sentence, she was able to submit her dissertation a week before the deadline. Number 9, is it competency or competency? Again, competency or competency. Yes, we can see there 2 letter E's, but it's not competency, it's competency. Again, competency. The first E is sound like a short I sound, so it's compi, and not compe. Number 10, and the last one, is it hyperbole or hyperbole? This is one of the figurative languages, and teachers teach this since elementary, I think from 4th grade or 5th grade. How do we pronounce this word? Is it hyperbole or hyperbole? The answer is hyperbole. Again, hyperbole. It's not hyperbole. And that's the end of today's very short video. I hope you learned something, even though it's really quick. Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope that you stay safe, stay healthy, and may you continue working on your dreams. Again, dream and make your dream happen. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!